Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. We have a very long day of cleaning and we're gonna jump right into it. If you're new here, my name's Lauren Nicholson. I love to share all things homemaking, and if you're returning, it's so great to see you. Okay, let's jump into this very busy day. Okay guys, we have so much to do. It is Sunday. We just got home from a 4th of July trip. Take you on a little tour and just show you where we're at. First off, pretty sure the refrigerator is almost empty. We tried Raisin Cane's for the first time. It was pretty good, but I'm gonna need to restock that today. We kind of just have stuff everywhere in here. This is garbage. The pieces broke. My kids are so upset. We went to Target and they were seeing all the back to school stuff, but my son starts high school and I had to order all of his books because some of them take a couple days to get here. Let's see what came in here. Got graphic calculator. These are the books, some of the books. What else? This one looked cool. They did the Odyssey, but it's a graphic novel. I thought that was kind of neat. I don't know what that is. Never read it. I've read that. This one. So we'll put those up in his room. We brought sand toys out to the beach. And then here are a bunch of books that we are giving away. I need to put that in the garage. Kids have a couple new screens that I need to put Bark app on. I'll tell you a little bit more about that if you guys have kids and are interested. Here's some of the laundry. Still need to put all this away. We have some bed room cleaning to do and some more laundry here. That's my bag from the trip. So we'll get that all done. I'm gonna turn some music on and we're gonna start with a load of laundry. Let's head out to the garden actually. We had someone caring for the animals. She stays here. Come on, Pippi, let's go outside. And she was watering the garden, but I honestly haven't been in the garden since we got home. We got home like last night. So we have this is the new pool cleaner. Cannot wait. It looks like a sports car. I doubt we'll have time to get started with that today, but I don't know who put this here. It's very strange. It's not my kids. All our kids are hiking with my husband. I wanted to tackle this stuff. What went on here, guys? But I'm seeing a lot of growth in here. Gotta keep those seeds happy. But look, they're doing something. Oh, it smells really good over here. Okay, basil's happy. We're going to pull these off in a little bit. Not right now though. But look at the growth in here since just a couple days ago. Oh my gosh, I can smell that gorgeous basil. Oh my goodness. We have zucchinis. I thought I planted a yellow and a green, but it's looking like most of these are all green. We'll get this watered. Parsley's finally happy and growing. I'm gonna tie these up today. I think it'll help them. They look pretty good. Tomatoes, so funny. So these Romas are immediately when they start to turn, the chickens come up here. So I have already ordered screen protection for this area because they are just being bad. Yes, you are being bad. Look at this. You know, guys, I didn't work this hard just to have you guys eat all the freaking tomatoes. Oh, God, so rude. All right. Can't have any nice things. Let's see, in here we've got all kinds of peppers coming out here. Hi, girls. It's not nice. Rude. This needs to get moved back into this side. Ooh, dragonfly. Holy smokes, you're big. Wow, that's pretty. Hello. here's this. These are the peppers the chickens pecked at. Let's see if we have any strawberries. I bet if we did, the chickens already ate them. Wouldn't be surprised. Salty! Where are you, baby? This died. Probably pull that out. Salter! I hear you. Come on. Hello, broody girl. What are you doing, sweet girl? Hi. It's baby girl. She hides in there because it's nice and cool. Huh? Yeah. You hide in here? Sweetheart. All right, come on. And Pump, my other little baby. My other baby likes your little tail. Yeah. All right. We're going to do some watering, and then we've got a lot of cleaning and organizing to do today. And my little bouquet's still here. Well, except for that guy. He gave up. But this one's beautiful. Yeah. I hear you, Pump. I'll be back. Come on. Let's go. I know, Pumper. I'll be back. I'll be back. Backyard's looking pretty good. All good things here. All right, guys. Let's get cleaning. The first thing I want to do, especially on a day like today, we have just come home from a couple days of being out in Stockton with our kids, and I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. So what I like to do is write down all the things that I want to get accomplished today, like laundry, making the bed. We needed to clean everything. I needed to organize things, get the mail going, check the garden. There was just so many things. And then once I do that, I try to stack all of my priorities. So like laundry, dishes, instead of waiting to do the laundry later, I wanted to get the first load in and start the process of getting that going, because it will take me all day to do all this laundry. We will do all the laundry and fold it together by the end of this video. And then when I'm done with that, I also need to go into the refrigerator and do a shipped order really quickly so that we can at least have some food here at the house, because there was nothing in the refrigerator. So those are the two things I kind of want to get out of the way first. Then I can tinker on all the other little things I have on my to-do list so that we can end this day with a nice clean reset of the whole house. Tell us in the comments down below if you're in the US, how was your 4th of July? Did you enjoy a nice barbecue and time with your families? I hope that you did. We had a wonderful time with our kids. I always enjoy 4th of July out on the Delta. It's just a fun area of Stockton, which is, I'm in California, so it's kind of central California, and it's very close to us. And every time we leave, we go to the same little farm stand and get a bunch of fruit. So the good thing is we did have some fresh farm stand fruit for the kids to eat today. But as far as the other things we have going on for our refrigerator, we have a lot of restocking we need to do. But tell us in the comments down below, how have you been? Give us an update. I have been so excited to get things rolling here. We are going to be doing Christmas in July. I have a couple other fun things. I finished the upstairs media room, so I'll be sharing that with you in an upcoming video. It turned out so good, and the kids are dreading going back to school, but we are also going to be doing a back to school restock for all their supplies, and I just have so much fun stuff coming up this month on my channel. I feel like June is always kind of, we just get out of school. I kind of don't post a lot, but July I have so much coming up, and then August we are going to start decorating for fall. I know it's August, but I always do back to school apple harvest theme. I have some really fun ideas this year. So if you're looking for fall decorating, Halloween decorating, and Christmas decorating, we will be going all out as we always have and do on this channel. So if you like that type of content, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my posts. And I just did a video yesterday. I'm so excited to put up. It is a cooking video of, I think I did 6 recipes of all the things in the garden. So using tomatoes, cucumbers, zucchinis, basically anything you would have in a summer garden. Some really delicious, easy recipes you could make. So definitely stick around if you're interested in some cooking. I noticed in the comments, you guys have missed my cooking videos, and so we are going to bring those back as well. So we got cleaning, decorating, cooking coming up. I've been trying to post like every other day, so just having a little bit more time now that we are done traveling. I do think I have to go to Texas at the end of this month. I'm hoping I don't, fingers crossed, but I might have to go to Dallas for 5 days. But other than that, I am here, and we have so much excitement happening here on this channel. I was really excited to come home to a couple more zucchinis because I will need them for some upcoming recipes, and everything seems to be going quite well in this garden. Tell us in the comments. I'd love to know, how are your gardens going if you have planted them? What are you growing? What are you most excited to be harvesting out of your garden this year? I was really hopeful that we would have cucumbers popping up, but they're taking a little bit longer than I thought, and the tomatoes haven't really done much of anything. So, oh gosh, I hope we don't have a year like last year where the tomatoes just weren't tomatoing, but I'm hoping this year we get blessed with some beautiful tomatoes. I'm going to relocate some of this protective screening here for the chickens because they can't seem to help themselves. It's so funny because last year the chickens weren't bothering my garden at all. And this year, even though we had these gorgeous new birdie beds, I come out here and all of them have been sitting underneath these peppers. I'm like, goodness, you guys. So I need to get some more screens put in here and just keep them protected from those silly little chickens. But anyway, I am so very excited about what we will be able to harvest this summer out of that garden. So I'm going to give these a wash, and then we're going to start cleaning. I wanted to start in the kitchen. It's typically where I start. I find the kitchen to be the heart of the home. It also is the one that gets dirtier than any other space in my home. So we are going to give this a nice deep clean, and then I have so many other chores we get to do today. I cannot wait. While we were on our trip, I was talking to one of my girlfriends about what you would call, or anyone would call, your happy place. And I was just curious. I've never asked this on my channel before, but what is the one place that you can think of that it's like you're having a rough day? It is, you're going through a rough season of your life, but this is the one little spot in your life that is kind of like, it's your happy place. I would say being home is definitely, I'm such a homebody. The minute I leave the house and travel, it is a countdown until I'm back home. Like, I really, really do love being at home. I really love cleaning my house. I like to have the windows and the doors open. I like to have, a lot of times I play like a lot of French music or classical music or stuff like that. But being at home and cleaning the house and just kind of doing chores and whatnot, working on organizing, cleaning, I love decorating, things like that. I would have to say that being home is definitely my happy place. In my house right now, I'm actually sitting in here now, the media room has become my happy place, which is amazing because this room used to be a room I hated being in. I would always keep the door shut. I don't even like going to that end of the house. Like, I just really didn't like coming in here, which was a shame because it was also my office. And then if you guys remember, about 2 years ago, when I went to Miraval, and I was in a heavy therapy throughout the days there after my mom passed away. I went there for a week just to process grief. I've learned in my life that I really don't process grief or hardship. I tend to just try to push those feelings away and focus on happy things and things I can control and things that do have positive impact in my life. However, grief is one of those things that you kind of have to work through. So anywho, I went to Miraval for a week. And while I was there, one of my therapy sessions, we talked about where is there a space in the house that is quiet, no screens, where I can go and cry or process my feelings, mourn my mom. And so when I came home, if you guys remember that room at the top of the stairs, I turned into kind of like a reading meditation room. So what I really like is I've incorporated that space now into this big bonus media room, which, yes, it will have a TV. Doesn't mean I need to turn it on. Or sometimes I like to watch YouTube videos with, classic, ocean sounds with classical music on. I actually watch YouTube more than any other thing any other like TV, Xfinity, like cable or whatever. I watch Netflix and or YouTube pretty much, so like that's all I watch. So this room will now kind of incorporate that space of coming up here. I have candles that I have organized. You'll see in an upcoming video, but I can just light a candle, put my AirPods in, do my meditation, do reading, shut the door, and just have that personal space to myself. But I'd love to know in the comments down below, and hopefully this can inspire all of us to, what are some spaces that are your happy place? Like, is it, do you have like a weekend house that you go to, or when you travel to a certain place? Like, I love going out to Stockton. I love Lodi, Linden, like all of those areas. I find that it's just, for whatever reason, really peaceful, which most people there, I think, would love to live in Napa. I just like how sleepy and quiet, and it's just like a really peaceful place. I don't know why I like it so much. I've just always been really drawn to it. But as far as home, like I would say being out in my garden, which I'm usually in my garden for about 45 minutes a day, is one of my happiest places. Being in the kitchen is one of my happiest places. I love, like genuinely love keeping my house tidy. Like I love the 45-minute tidies I do each day in here. It's just one of those things, like once breakfast is done, I kind of start in the kitchen and I'll work my way through the downstairs. My kids are old enough. They actually clean their own rooms. I haven't done anything up there in a long time. So they kind of handle that. But when it comes to this space, I really, really like to do it daily and just keep things tidy. But I will say home is definitely my happy place. But I'd love to know in the comments down below, what are your happy places where you go and you get to unwind and just be alone, or maybe it's with other people. Maybe your happy place is having lunch with your girlfriends. But I'd love to know in the comments down below, what is your happy place? It's so peaceful to watch this house get shiny and bright again. I love cleaning things and getting it decluttered. This particular day, I don't know why I didn't film this, but when I was done doing all of this tidy, I literally didn't even think to film this, but my husband and I actually spent 3, maybe 4 hours in the garage cleaning and getting ready for all of my fall and Halloween stuff to come from storage. So I wish I would have shown you the before and after, because it looks so good in there. And I was really happy to get that done. It was nice that we were kind of like tackling both once they got back from the hike. So I would love to share that in another video. But again, I totally spaced and didn't even video in there. It's amazing how much I get done. It's probably about 9 o'clock in the morning when I'm doing my tidy right now. This all takes me a little bit of time, but I got a lot done in this particular day. Not that I filmed it all, but it was really nice. I realized that I love this diffuser. This oil makes our house smell like a hotel. It smells so, 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 so good. I always have it linked down below. It lasts for an entire month. And every time someone walks into our house, they say, "Oh my God, it smells so good in here. What is that?" It's this little diffuser. If you don't want to use this particular model, you can just buy the smell and put it in any diffuser. Like, you don't have to have this one's a little bit expensive. I just like it because I can control it from an app when I want it, but it smells So good. If you guys are looking for that, I'll have it linked down below. And I'm loving those new lamps. My goodness, I love them. I hope those of you who are looking for similar lamps were able to snag those while they were on sale. They still might be on sale, but I absolutely love them. I am so excited about how this house is shaping up. I have been sketching out some really cute ideas for Halloween for this bookshelf. I might remove a bunch of books and add some things in here. I'm also thinking maybe we could also put all of our Limacs in here. I don't know. I also might give a bunch of my Limacs to Nicole in the Victorian, because I think it would look very cool down in her. She kind of has this gothic book, library downstairs in the basement level. So I don't know. She and I were talking the other day about doing some fun collabs. And if you guys missed the Victorian, definitely head over to her channel. I will remember to link it down below because she goes all out for the holidays like I do. And she always is just doing so much creative stuff on her channel. I also like that she has a really good understanding of interior design. I do not. So if you're looking for that, please, I have no clue what I'm doing most of the time. Mostly everything I do is really what makes me happy, but it has nothing to do with having any type of skill like Nicole has. So I will link her channel down below if you want to check that out. And then I have a couple more ideas that I'll share throughout the month of July for what we're going to be doing for fall. One thing I want to mention is I do get comments down below of, oh my God, it's way too early for it to be talking about fall and Easter, it's definitely too early to talk about Easter, but I do have a content channel and I do make content creation, and I don't want to put out Halloween like when there is Christmas stuff on the shelf. So I try to do it early enough to get to inspire you guys when you're out in the stores seeing things. All of the stores here where I live are already putting out Halloween stuff. So I just wanted to be able to have all of that ready. So when you are out shopping or you're thinking about how you're going to set up your Halloween stuff for the month of October, you already have seen a bunch of stuff on my channel, especially for fall. I always do fall, then Halloween, and then we do Christmas. So typically Christmas is going up around Halloween because it takes me so long to actually get Christmas put up. It takes me at least 2 or 3 weeks to get the whole house done. I do it myself. I don't hire somebody. I just really enjoy doing it. I do one little area at a time. And then we will definitely have the 2 giant 15-foot Balsam Hill trees in here. Balsam Hill has their July sale, so if you want to look at some Christmas stuff right now, you're going to get the best deal now at Balsam Hill, so definitely check that out as well. But anyway, so I just wanted to tackle that because I definitely do get comments of why I'm thinking about Halloween and fall in July. It's because I try to make my content prior to those seasons so that you guys can get inspired and excited as well. Anyway, so now we've gotten pretty much the house cleaned. What I want to do is start to set up my schedule for this week. So we're just going to go Monday through Sunday. I like to write in this planner. I do this every single week. You do not need a fancy, expensive planner, guys. You can just use a notebook and write in each week, what do you have scheduled? What are the projects and the must-do tasks. I put them, and then I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Each day has a piece of its own paper, and I try to block schedule all of those projects, priorities, tasks in there. I also do all of my meal planning for the week ahead, and from that I will make my grocery list, and then usually Sunday I will get all of the groceries cleaned, restocked in the refrigerator, and ready to go. It feels so good to have the house clean. It is now much later in the day. I have finished the garage with my husband, which again, I'm sorry I did not share with you guys because it was an epic cleaning day. The pile of stuff that we threw away was massive. It felt so good. Gosh, it felt so good to purge. But it's time to make dinner. So I am going to get some chicken going on the stove. I decided to just do a very simple kind of I would call this a chicken, like a Tuscan creamy chicken pasta. It is similar to the Marry Me chicken, but a little bit easier. You don't have to dredge it in flour or anything. I just make the chicken. I add in mozzarella. I add in heavy whipping cream or, cream cheese. And I just put the cherry tomatoes, or you can do sun-dried. I did sun-dried just because it sounded really good. So this is a really easy recipe to make. I will link it down below because it's so yummy. This moment is a perfect example of what I would consider a happy place for me. I have some French music going, and the kids are kind of playing around. There's a couple kids outside. One is upstairs in the media room, and I have just some low lights. I like to keep these little candles going throughout the house. These are the Voluspa candles. I light this every single day, and you guys know I got this maybe 3-4 weeks ago, and look how much I have. Like, these are amazing candles. For the price, they will last so long, and they're so fragrant. I just love that. And then I have these nice little lamps going that I like the low light feeling of them. I do have my kitchen light on here because, we're working with the knife. We got to definitely have some good lighting. But that kind of low light is just really, really calming, and I just love it. So this, in my day, especially after a day like today, a lot of cleaning, resetting, a whole bunch of laundry, a lot of decluttering in the garage, and we just had so much going on. To be able to, I will tell you, if I had my dream moment, I would have taken a shower. I'd be in my comfort sweatsuit, making dinner with this beautiful sunset going in the background, all the windows open, hearing all the finch birds going into the cypress trees, and just cooking a nice meal with some very low light, a nice candle, and some beautiful classical or jazz music is just, for me, that is just no makeup on. That is one of my favorite ways to end the day, is just taking a nice hot shower. And then after dinner, cozying up to a book, maybe playing a game with the kids or something like that. It's just to me, that's just a perfect day. I absolutely love my evening time. This particular day, I knew I still had a ton of laundry and cleaning to do, so I didn't want to take a shower just yet. I did that right before I went to bed. But for me, that to me is a perfect evening. So I will, obviously I already said I will link this down below, but this is so creamy and cheesy. I don't know that it's healthy, but it is really, really good. And after a very long day of working, I wanted a nice hearty meal that I knew the kids would all eat, so I didn't have to make multiple things. And this dish always hits home in our house. I have to say that one of the most luxurious things I have ever experienced in my life is being able to go out to my garden and harvest the ingredients I need to cook. I just find that to be just an amazing, you could just go out to your garden and grab some fresh basil and any kind of herb you need. I just think that is such a wonderful luxury to have. And I just feel very grateful, not only for that, but also just to be able to have the space to have a garden, coming from a home where we really couldn't have a garden, to now I needed basil, and I just got to walk out to the backyard, and there it was. Soon we'll have tomatoes. So I would say majority of this dish I could have made, at least for the greens and whatnot, vegetables, I could have done right from the garden, which reminds me, how delicious does that look, guys? Oh my goodness, chef's kiss, so delicious. But I will say the next video, I don't know if it's the next video or video after, I did 6 recipes of all things that I can make directly from my garden this summer that I'm going to share with you that were so delicious. I have to tell you, my favorite of all the kids, everyone tried everything. The favorite was what I'm calling my summer tomato soup. It is a smoky gazpacho with a grilled cheese sandwich, but I do a little twist on it, and I have to say, it's really funny. Actually, most of my recipes are winter recipes that I have summarized. Oh my gosh. Well, okay, summer, whatever. Anyway, you guys are going to love it, but the smoky gazpacho was so delicious. I'm going to make it again. I'm so happy because you need Roma tomatoes, and I have 2 giant Roma tomato plants that are pumping out tomatoes. I can't wait. Look at all of this laundry, guys. This was all the laundry I had going on today, and we were able to get through all of it. This is everything that we took on our trip as a family of 6. I got it all done. I was so happy. And you can see the sun is starting to set, and I got plenty of time to hop in that hot shower, enjoy a little peace and quiet before we wake up tomorrow and we do it all over again. I also want to say that nighttime is another happy place of mine to sit downstairs. I like to turn all of the overhead lights off, and then I turn all of my lamps on, which you guys know I've been on kind of a lamp frenzy as of recent. So we got some really sweet little lamps I'm going to turn on, and we're going to settle into this beautiful night together. It feels so good to accomplish so many great things around the house today. It feels really good to be back home, and I am just in such a space of gratitude these days, I have to tell you, and I'm so grateful for each of you. We are about to start one of my most favorite seasons of the year, which is fall, Halloween, Christmas, and my heart is overwhelmed with gratitude today. So thank you for watching today's video and spending it with me. I know I forgot to mention the Bark app, but I'll mention it again. It's heavy on my mind because I was with a bunch of moms this weekend who have kids that have screens and they have zero protection on them, which is just like diabolical in my mind. Just the importance of making sure that you are monitoring your kids' phones is really important, so we'll talk about it some other time. Anyway, I hope you are doing well. Don't forget to tell us about your happy place in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video real soon. Bye!